You're not changing the circumstances. What you're going to do instead is you're going to change the reality and move into the version of the reality that doesn't have the circumstance. Hey everyone, it's Kim Velez, a conscious life and success coach and licensed mental health therapist. Really happy that you're here with me today and even more excited to talk to you about this. So, what does it mean to ignore your reality? Now, I have done a lot of videos on this, and as I continue to work on myself, which is every fucking day, because I am a firm believer that actually practice what I preach, and we're always growing, learning, and evolving. And for me to be a better teacher, a better coach, is to continue the process for myself, because what happens as we go through this journey, we grow, we elevate, we understand things differently. We change the programming. We are then receiving, inspiration and divine guidance, which helps us have a deeper fundamental understanding of our life and being an intentional manifester and literally just being the best version of you. So I love to share as I go through this process. So this is really important because I have such a deeper take as I've been sharing through my own transformational experience that has happened really rapid, really fast, and super intense. And this is such a great way to really get this to help you really understand what it means to ignore your current reality and to ignore circumstances and what can you do instead? Because most people say, don't emotionally react, which is absolutely correct. Because when we emotionally react to a circumstance, then we are in the energy of the reality that is having that experience, that is having that circumstance that we don't want to experience. So that is not going to help your cause. That's not going to shift you into the parallel reality where you have the version of this life that you're not having this, difficult circumstance, that you're not having this version of whatever it is or whoever it is manifest in your 3D over and over and over again. So what do you do instead? Well, you want to understand what it means to shift into a timeline. Remember, I've been saying this, that it's not about staying in the reality you are and having this external thing from you change in the same reality that you're in. That's not what we're doing. That means something is separate from you. That means that, you have to wait for something outside of you to change so that you're in this new reality. And that is just not how it works. And thank goodness, because then we'd be waiting and we'd be waiting and we would be waiting and waiting and waiting. And should I go on? Probably not, right? So we would be waiting for everybody and their mother to change so that we can have what we want. And I am so happy that that is not how intentional manifesting works, and that the divine creator was so magnificent and so brilliant in not allowing that to happen. So what do you do instead? Well, this is what you do instead. This is the fun shit, guys. This is the shit that, oh my God, gets me so excited and really allows you to feel powerful and magnetic and in that godlike energy, that state of divine, that anything is possible through you. So it's your reality. You're the God of your reality, which means everything is possible through you. So it has to start with you. So you're not waiting for the thing outside of you in your current reality to change. What you're doing instead is you're going inside of you, in your mind, in your mind's eye, in your energy, in your emotion, and you're connecting to the version, this new parallel reality that doesn't have this circumstance, that doesn't have this experience. And that's all you have to do. And what happens is the more you're doing that, you're shifting into your parallel reality. The more you are going within you and feeling what it feels like to be in the reality where this is null and void. This is not even present. This isn't even in your current circumstance. That energy, that emotion, that concept of yourself, that world, that parallel reality that you are now connected to energetically, the more you saturate yourself with that, the more you feel it, the more you live in it, and again, inside of you, it has nothing to do out here, then the faster it shifts. And the faster it shifts means it is no longer a circumstance in your reality, because you have now went into a new reality. This is how easy it is. It's never about you staying the same way that you are energetically and emotionally and hoping that this will change. It's I go within and create the world that I want to experience and connect to the version of me that's living in this world where this circumstance is not even happening. It's irrelevant. It doesn't even exist. Well, how would I feel? What would I be doing? Who am I interacting with? How are they perceiving me? What are my new beliefs and assumptions about this reality? And you feel that and you connect to that more and more, you shift and your 3D shifts behind you or right after you. And it goes quick like this. This has been my huge transformation for me personally. And it is powerful. It is magnificent. And it is so amazing to know that I don't have to react to anything outside of me, because all I do is go inside of me to create the life that I want to live, to revalue myself, to feel this new reality where this doesn't exist. It's going to feel different. It's going to look different than your current. That's why you ignore your current reality, because you don't want to emotionally be the same version of you that's living in that reality with the circumstance that you do not desire. You go inside of you, I'm going to say it again, and you focus your thoughts, feelings, perceptions, because this is what's happening. You have a perception about what is happening outside of you. And what you're doing in your mind and creating this world where you're connecting to a parallel universe or a parallel reality where this circumstance does not exist is you are creating a new perception of your world. You're creating a new perception of you in this world. You're creating a new perception of the people and places and experiences that you're having in this new world. And once you live in that perception, you're tapping into the energy of that world, of that parallel reality. And that is how you shift in, because it starts with you. Everything flows through you, not to you. I mean, it comes back, but it flows through you. So this is why the only thing you have to do is really go within. That's what's going into the feminine energy is, right? It's allowing, it's going within and creating in your mind's eye who you are in this new world. What are you experiencing in this new reality? How does it feel in this new reality? And when you open your eyes and let's say you're like, oh, I still don't, you feel like you're having a reaction to your current reality, you just simply don't push against it. Don't argue with it. Don't fight it. Don't long for something different. Just train yourself to go back within you, because your inner perceptions, your inner energy is what creates your external. So it always has to start from within. And then you go in your mind's eye, in your heart, in your soul, you focus on what it is, again, what you want to experience. Who are you in this new reality? What is happening in this new reality? How are you feeling in this new reality? What is different about this new reality? And you create this whole beautiful story about who you are until you feel convinced of it. And you'll know you feel convinced of it when you connect to that amazing euphoric kind of feeling. It's like this state of bliss. I can't explain it. It's like, I get like extra giggly. Like I get so fucking excited and like elevate. I think you can see my energy right now. I've been like this for over a week, like nonstop, because I'm living in my mind in this amazing world of amazing shit. And I've literally started seeing it transform in less than 2 days, my external. So it moves fast because the energy is, it feels so fucking good. And I keep choosing to go within and live in that reality more so than I am connected to this reality. I'm not attached to this reality outside of me. I'm attaching myself to the perspective of my new reality that I'm creating in my mind. And I live in that as much as I can. And I saturate myself with that energy, with that story, with who I am in that reality, right? The version of me, and how does she feel, think, and act? And what are my experiences with the people in that reality? How do they view me? What are they thinking about me? Things like that. And that feels amazing. And you'll prefer that, because when you open your eyes and you're in this reality and your thoughts want to go to something negative about you that's going to keep you stuck in this reality, you say, no, thank you. Been there, done that. Here's what I prefer instead. Here's what I'm creating instead, because I am the God of my reality. I am the person who gets to create whatever it is, whatever I think, believe, whatever I want to feel and choose to feel is what will manifest and unfold in my reality. That is the law. That's what law of attraction is in a lot of ways. It isn't, I need this thing outside of me and I'm, to make my reality better. It's no, I want a different reality. I want to experience a different version of this person, or a different version of my life, or a different version of me in my life. So then what do? Well, I go in and I understand what that is, and I own that, and I feel that, and I be that, and I am that. And I play with it, and I rehearse it mentally over and over again until I'm satiated. I'm full with it. It feels so good. I'm saturated with it that I prefer to live in there rather than out here. I become attached to the perspective that is me and my new reality that feels good, that is me living the life that I want, because I have to have a new concept of me to be in a new reality, because I am not going to be the same woman that I am right now in this reality. So the more you do that, the faster your external shifts, because you have shifted into a new reality. You are now at a different energy. You now have a whole different creation. You are playing with a whole different world where there's different perspectives, assumptions, and experiences and energies that you're feeling. And that's what you want to start getting attached to. And you rehearse it until it shifts. And you'll start seeing it shift, and then you'll get excited. And then you just keep going within until it actually 100% manifests. And it goes really fast. So this is why you really don't want to pay attention to circumstances except for information, the feedback loop that a lot of people talk about, and really just understanding that it's really just mirroring back to you what your truth beliefs are. So you don't really have to pay a lot of attention to it except for valuable information that, oh, okay, that's what I just heard. That's what I just experienced. So that's just giving me information. So what do I prefer instead? What do I want to experience instead? How would I feel differently instead? Who is the version of the woman that's not doing that and is doing this instead? And then you energetically embody that from within you. Everything is within you. There's nothing outside of you that you can't feel and you can't experience already inside of you. That's how it unfolds and manifests on the outside. So if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's get this moving so that people can really start like shifting and just living their best life possible, so that we can really connect more to that, godlike state, that divine, powerful, manifesting state, rather than the human state. You were still always going to experience the human state a little bit, but the more you practice this, the more you apply this, the more you actually live this as a lifestyle. It isn't just a quick fix. It's not just, let me do it for 3 days and then, oh my God, nothing's happening. No, you do it every day, and you do it as much as you possibly can, and you make it a priority. You make it a priority to put in your schedule throughout the day that I need to work on this. I want to go within. And let me tell you something, you're going to fucking want to, because it feels good. Like, I love it. And I've just trained myself so much that it's like, I just go into it like this, and it's all day long. And the minute my mind wants to wander, like if I'm doing some busy work or mindless kind of work, and my mind wants to kind of go on its own journey, and it usually wants to go in a journey that we really don't like, we really don't want to experience, it's already a reality that we've lived, I don't let it. And I master it. I'm in charge of it. I decide where it's going to go, and I focus and feel and go within and create and experience the life that I want to live, the version of me, the stories of me, the experiences, and the certain kind of versions of people that are in my experience. And then that manifests. So I hope you found this video helpful. Again, please like, share, and subscribe if you did, and give it a thumbs up definitely. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.